Hello everyone, welcome back to APE. Now this is actually not week 3, this is week 4. We're skipping a week because our week 3 opponent is on holiday, so we'll have to wait a few days before he comes back. So we're doing week 4 first, and then we'll go back and do week 3. So this is going to be a bit of a mess up in terms of for the playlist and all that. It's going to be a bit out of order, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, we're going to be fighting the Haxorus. I forgot an X because Haxxers, 2 X's for some reason. The Haxorus. I wrote this in at 1 a.m. So give me a break. The Haxorus Haxxers, run by MexicanPasta. Let's look over the team. Megalopony, Haxorus, Volcanion, Azelf, Lissy, Deoxys Defense, Donphan, Raptor, Sceptile, Ditto, and Raichu. Now, you may notice that there are a total of 0 fairy types and 0 steel types, which means Como kind of is unwallable. Even if it's the only check to it is Deoxys Defense. If we run so basically, okay, let's restart. The only check to Como is Deoxys Defense. That's the only switch into it. Everything else just kind of dies. It's probably everything else just 2-hit KO'd. So I had a hard time choosing a set. For a while it was Clangorous Soul mixed with Clanging Scales and Drain Punch. I also ran Sardan Skill Shot, but that didn't work out quite so well. So we're just going to be running Dragon Dance. Again, I'm still not 100% sure if this is what I want to be running, because Dex Defense is almost certainly going to be physically bulky, but Dragon Dance doesn't take away our health, which is kind of important, and Outrage is still unresisted, and we rush past everything that's not Scarf after a +1, so I also kind of thought about Autotomize. You're an Autotomize set with, I don't know, Sword Dance or something, but anyway. So yeah, this is Como, and this is basically going to be our sweeper. This is our cleanup artist. It goes, if after we scout, if Staraptor comes in its Scarf, we need to make sure we were able to deal with that. If Azelf is Scarf, Azelf's going to be a bit of a problem. But we do have a counter to it. So yeah, this is what Como's doing here. This is going to be our ace in the hole for this match. Speaking of aces in the hole, since there's no Seal type, Psyshock and Draining, Psychic and Fairy, are totally unresisted dual types. Fairy specifically, there's exactly one resist to Fairy, and that's Volcanion. And Volcanion isn't very sturdy. I mean, it's pretty bulky. It just doesn't have any recovery, and it's kind of Stealth Rock weak. But we're not running rocks this week. But we do have Magic Bounce here on Hatterene, so we can get it in on Blissey that thinks it can Stealth Rock, or a Donphan that wants to set up rocks or something, or DOD. We can always just set this up on DOD because it's basically free setup if it's not Seismic Toss, and we can just bounce back to Spikes. But we do have better switch-ins to Deal! This also switches into Megalopony, and it's able to totally wall the Ditto that's transformed into Como. So yeah, Draining Kiss and Psyshock. Psyshock's for Blissey. After Calm Mind, we're able to like 2-hit KO Blissey with Side Shock, if I remember correctly. And Draining Kiss, it lets us stay healthy against mons like Haxorus and Lopunny, and it's just pretty useful. Trick Room, this is also pretty useful for speed control. Our team is pretty dependent on speed control this match. Because we don't have, spoilers, we're not running any mon that's faster than Haxorus. So, our only ways of dealing with that are through status and Trick Room, which, as you'll see, are going to be pretty important. So yeah, we're running physically defensive Hatterene, which can switch into Lopunny, as I said. It also prevents Haxorus from just being outraged, which could potentially break some other mons that we have to counter it. It also helps us deal with Azelf if it's not Shadow Ball, and it probably won't be Shadow Ball, because it needs to run Nasty Plot to break, and it needs Psychic, and Flamethrower or Fire Blast. But it can't have all that and Knockoff to be able to deal with Porygon too, so we have Hatterene here for that. Next up, we have Banded Tapu Bulu. Like I said, we're pretty dependent on speed control, and there's exactly 3 grass resists, one of which is Sceptile, which is 2-hit killed by Woodhammer and Horn Leech if I remember correctly. The other ones are Staraptor, which is O-code by Stone Edge, and Haxorus, which is 2-hit killed by Woodhammer. So, if we get this in off of like one of our momentum tools, we're able to do a lot of damage. Also, I'll probably change Close Combat to Mega Horn for Sceptile and Deoxys, so that's probably just going to change. But yeah, this is basically our like premium breaker. Melmetal. Now this is a fun mod. This is Double Iron Bash, High Horsepower, Slip Switch to Thunderwave, Melmetal with a Choppleberry. Choppleberry allows us to do a lot of things. First of all, it allows us to bait in Megalopony. It allows us to switch in to like stop a sweep from Haxorus. It allows us to try and switch into Staraptor. And if we're able to get a substitute off on Blissey or on Deoxys, we can kind of start spreading status. And since we're running so much speed, after a lot of these mons are paralyzed, like everything that's my memory serves, everything that's about something like Deoxys defense after we get it paralyzed is slower than us, which allows us to paraflinch it to death, which is kind of funny. We might also be able to outspeed Haxorus, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. And the only Steel resist on this team is Volcanion, which we can deal with High Horsepower. So yeah, that's actually I guess Raichu's also Steel resist, but Raichu's not coming. I'm 100% sure about that. Next up, we have Porygon 2. This is our Azelf switch-in, and with Trace, it also a perfect switch-in to Volcanion. It's Recover, Thunderwave, Teleport, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam just to prevent Donphan from switching into our Thunder Waves, because this is just going to be spreading Thunder Wave. And teleporting out into a mon like Tapu Bulu or Melmetal, maybe even Como. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty Thunder Wave based game here. And this is pretty important. So we're running Sassy with a bunch of defense for Azelf, Psyshock, and Psychic, so we don't die to +2 from Life Orb. This also allows us to always switch into Volcanion, and I think it also allowed us to take a close combat from Staraptor, and it would be a 2-hit KO, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to do. I think that's the end, isn't it? No, we have one more Pokemon. Blastoise. This is our last mon. This is our dedicated Haxorus switch-in and our Rapid Spinner. Now, I was pretty torn on this. I wanted to run Iron Defense Body Press to bait in Blissey, but I thought that flip turn was going to be just all around more useful. I was also originally Dark Pulse over Ice Beam, but with this special attack investment, Ice Beam always OHKOs Haxorus, and Aura Sphere is still a 2-hit here for Volcanion. The only thing we're not able to do with this set is threaten Deoxys defense, which is fine because we have a lot of stuff that can already take advantage of it, like Melmetal. We're running Aura Sphere over Dark Pulse just so we can force Blissey to heal itself, to go for Soft Boil, because then that allows us to set up with Como, which is going to be very useful. And yeah, I think that's everything. That's the team. I have a pretty good feeling about this. We have a pretty good matchup. Como kind of goes insane. Metal goes insane. Hatterene goes insane. There's not really any big threats here, except I guess Haxorus and Megalopony. Those are the only ones I'm really scared of. So yeah, I guess Staraptor too, because Staraptor's kind of scary. So yeah, that's the matchup. And I'll see you when the match takes place. Bye bye. Alright, we're going into the match. Week 4 match. I have a good feeling about it. So we just gotta wait till our opponent accepts the challenge. Okay, there it is. This is taking longer than expected. This is awkward. So, what's the deal with airline food, am I right? Oh, there we go. What the hell? No Volcanion? No Volcanion, really? Ditto's here. Donphan is here, Staraptor's here, I knew that. Lopunny's here. Okay, so... Wait, let me think. What's this... Let that... Okay. Why can't I just lead Melmetal? Okay, so Blissey. As long as it's not Fire Blast, we should be able to... Alright. Yeah, so now we just set up Substitute. Very fun. Now we go for Double Iron Bash. Hopefully we might even get a Flinch, because we should be faster than this. Unless this is like very speedy Donphan. Bonk. Ooh, Helmet, okay. There we go. Double Iron Bash again. Bonk, okay. Now my one's almost dead, which is interesting, to say the least. Alright, who are you sitting in? Who do you want to sack to Melmetal? I think Ditto would be the logical switch in here. I think I just Thunder Wave it. Because everything else just gets bodied by Double Iron Bash. Opening, okay. I'll just Double Iron Bash then. What's this thing gonna do? Like U-turn out? You could do that, but it won't break this up. Okay, Lopunny's dead, that's good. Okay, Brave Bird. Life Orb? Really? Okay. If you say so. Right, let's see. How much is Bandit Bulu doing to what's his name? Blessy? It's not it? Oh, it would be I don't want to. It would hammer it though. I'm just going to Como. Now I go for Taunt. Cool, cool. Now I go for Dragon Dance. What's he gonna do? Okay. Why don't I go for Dragon Dance again? I mean, if it's gonna keep tossing, I think I just go for Dragon Dance again. Okay. Now I go for Drain Punch. Alright, Ditto. Very nice. I'll go into Hatterene. And now I go for Trick Room. Okay then. Not Scarf. Okay. Interesting. Now I go for Calm Mind. How much is +1 Hatterene? I have like 48 speed, like 48 special attack. And +1 doing to Raptor. 75 to 88, so it dies after Life Orb. And how much is Draining Kiss doing to Haxorus? Actually, no, I think I just keep Calm Minding. So I'd Calm Mind then, which is 2 turns. And then I Draining Kiss, which leaves 1 turn. 2 turns, 1 turn. How much is that Kiss doing to Haxorus? I took Elko to Haxorus, very nice. Okay, yeah, I think I just go for Kiss now. Okay, that's good, that's very nice. Now I go for Draining Kiss again. how much is Hatterene against Tapu Bulu? So Psyshock is going to KO. How much is Choice Banded Woodhammer doing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Go to Tapu Bulu. And we go for Woodhammer. Woodham. And it dies. Very nice. How much is Woodhammer doing? Haxorus. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this was an easy game. Now we go into Blastoise and KO with Ice Beam. Well, that was the game. That was certainly a game that happened. Not much to say. I think I wasn't really expecting Ditto, especially not on Scarf Ditto. I'm surprised that DOD didn't come because that's like the only thing that handles Haxorus at all. So, or not Haxorus, Como. And Hatterene went insane this match. And Bulu, that dragon, that Dragon Pulse definitely didn't matter if it was going to be a Dragon Dance set. I don't know why it was Dragon Dance. It really should have been Swords Dance. But here we, so imagine it went for, okay, it would have gone for Swords Dance. We would have gone for Woodhammer, would have KO'd us, and we would have been able to send in Blastoise either way and KO'd with Ice Beam. So either way we won. Nothing much to it. That's the game. Like I said, it was a pretty good matchup for us. So yeah. Melmetal getting up early and KOing so many things. I mean, so many things. 2 things. It's pretty good. Getting pretty much free substitutes on this team. Really nice. And 2-hit KOing. What was it? What was the rule on non-fan? Yeah, we always 2-hit killed it anyway, so that crit really didn't matter that much. Anyway, that was the match. And hopefully I'll see you next time for week 3, which was the last week, but didn't happen, so look forward to that. Bye!